I have a problem.
Okay, what's your problem?
And it's affecting me deeply, and I just learned it. Probably just like everybody else, although this is a couple days later, but learned it right before you got here.
Is it that Ray Liotta died?
I'm so upset. I am so upset.
I literally learned it while walking to T-ball.
God damn!
I am so upset. We learned it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Was it because of like Reddit?
No. Someone, Tony, was walking there and he was like, can't believe Ray Liotta died. And I didn't hear him at first.
Upset.
And I was like, what'd you say? And he said, Ray Liotta. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you don't know who that is? And I was like, no, start your whole sentence over.
From the beginning. I have no idea why you're yelling about his name.
I didn't hear any of it.
Yeah.
And he said, Ray Liotta died. And I was like, oh no.
I am so upset.
What the fuck, man?
And it's just that he just died in his sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
I'm gonna
believe
need
that.
more details.
Yeah.
I told Lee, and he goes, he was like super old. And I'm like, excuse you, he was 67. That's not super old.
He was not super old.
To fucking die in his sleep? I'm sorry. I have a question.
Yeah, at 67, I did not know his age because I have not looked at any of this yet.
Oh, I Googled the fuck out of that.
I've been busy this whole time. I came straight here.
There is nothing that would prevent me from being too busy to Google why he has passed.
Fair enough. He was a handsome gentleman.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
What is this world coming to?
Maybe he was taken up.
By Jesus himself?
Maybe it's the rapture.
Fuck, man. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's happening.
He coming.
He gonna get you.
He gonna get you. Not me.
Fuck, I'm so mad.
You maybe.
Maybe.
He gonna get you.
I hope not.
I'll carry on the
well,
podcast.
I mean, I hope so, but not.
Not like
now.
Yet. Yeah. I got too much going on right now.
Oh my
for there to be
God.
a
And then there's
rapture.
like fucking aliens and shit. Maybe I'm just getting on the dark side of TikTok, which 100% is true, but like I don't know if the shit has been around forever and all of a sudden I'm just seeing it, or if it's all just popping up now. But like, are you? Everybody's seeing aliens? No.
No, I haven't seen anything about this.
I'm gonna start sending them to you because it's like literally just people in their backyard and they're like, what the fuck is this shit?
I know they're starting to release a bunch of shit.
Yeah. They had like a whole
Archive
congressional
There you go.
conversation about it. And they were like, we don't know what it is. And they're like, is it aliens? And they're like, we don't know. So it wasn't really informative. But like, yeah, we're talking about aliens.
I mean, yeah, I'm 100%. There are aliens. 1,000%.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's just, what's happening?
Maybe they took up Ray Liotta.
Pudding pops. With the jello. The pudding pops.
You put the pudding in the popsicles.
And you put them in your mouth.
You put them in a girl's drink.
No.
So.
Anyway, yeah, I'm very upset at the state of the world right now. And I don't even want to talk about all the other shit that's happening that you guys, I'm sure, have gotten an earful and enough of.
Oh.
Is that about to be your goddamn?
No,
Okay,
it's not.
good.
Because
I don't even want to.
am actively
Trying to avoid it?
Yeah, which is like the worst thing that you can do. But also it just makes me really sad and makes me want to cry because I send my kid to school every day. So.
I get physically ill. Yeah, I can't. We can't talk about it. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's stop talking about it.
Okay, so what's your goddamn?
Oh, my goddamn USA.
That is what I
Well,
said.
everybody knows that I got a new puppy named Chip.
Hell yeah.
However, Chip has entered the chewing phase of fucking everything.
Yeah.
And
Puppies,
for
man.
some goddamn reason, she loves our shoes. And we have like a bucket of shoes by the door. When I tell you the amount of times I have to pull a shoe out of this dog's fucking mouth every goddamn day, it's a lot of times. And then this motherfucker, I love her so much. This motherfucker chewed the entire strap off of my flip-flop. And they were my brand new flip-flops that I got for Mother's Day, and I was so excited, and I left them, and they were perfect. Also, they were totally like $4 from Target.
Doesn't
but
matter.
it doesn't matter because they were mine, and my kids gave them to me, and I was super excited, and I loved them, and I wore them everywhere, even though they have like tropical flowers and don't match anything I wear. But I will wear them
Hell yeah.
forever until they break by
Now they
natural
broke?
causes.
They
Not
broke?
fucking Chip, dude. Oh my God, she chewed right through it. And then I have a pair of spares that are like very old and hanging on their last flop. And that motherfucker chewed those also.
What are you wearing now for shoes?
The chewed up ones that at least I can put on my feet.
The ones that will stay
I
between
don't
your toes?
have shoes.
Oh, no.
I only wear flip-flops, and I had 2 flip-flops because I haven't had a dog in my life that chewed everything.
Did she chew like opposite ones so you could wear 2 different feet?
I don't know. I have to look. This motherfucker is chewing everything, though. And she gonna be like that, you know?
Yeah.
I got her a bone, and she loves it, but then Chelsea takes it. And I'm like, Chell?
Yeah. You bitch, this is not for you.
Yeah, there's a problem here.
Yeah. You gotta get 2 bones now, apparently.
I know. But
I do not miss the puppy phase,
I
man.
do have. I know. I just don't. So I threw a blanket over the shoe pile. My house is a disaster.
Problem solved.
My house is a motherfucking disaster.
Yeah. No,
Everywhere.
I get that.
I got a sick kid at home too.
Oh, you poor fucking
Oh
soul.
my God, this sick baby. And he is very sick and he does not feel well. And so, like, I love him and I adore him and I want to fix him and make it better. But, like, my house is falling apart at the seams because I'm, like, trying to work and take care of a sick baby and a puppy that's chewing everything and also, like, puking and then eating its own puke. And I'm like, no.
The puppy is?
Yeah, she puked up because we keep our food down all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And Lee is like, you can't do that with all dogs. And I'm like, I will fucking train this dog to do that because I'm not trying to, like, lift up a bowl 500 times a day.
You just get a scooper. You don't have to lift shit.
Oh, like, ration it out? What do you mean?
You don't have to lift a bowl. You just scoop. Pour.
Oh, I know. But, okay, so when we feed Chelsea, it's like 2 scoops, right? And
Yeah.
we just throw 2 scoops down, and then she just peruses throughout the day and eats it, like, whenever
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
fucking hungry. So it's not like feeding time, and then she devours it. It's just always out. There's just always food in the bowl. And then in the morning, when it's all gone, we fill it up again. And that's how she eats. And actually, Chip has been doing pretty good at this method also. But I guess today, Chip ate a lot because she threw up, like, a whole pile of food. It was, like, still in the shape of the food, too.
Oh, no.
And then so she was re-eating it. And I was like, what the fuck is that sound? God damn it, Chip.
Ugh, gross. Was it at least in the kitchen?
No, it was like right at the entrance of the kitchen. I have to carpet clean my entire house.
Oh, that bitch.
My house is a disaster. But you know what? We're going wine tasting on Saturday.
Hell yeah, we are.
So my house can just burn to the ground
Yeah, it'll be fine.
until Sunday. And then I have to clean it and I have to figure it all out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that I'll be sane. But, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how you train dogs to do that either, because both of my dogs, well, Carl was a grazer, like Chelsea, where
Yeah.
he'd like, whatever, you
whenever the
could
fuck
leave
he
it out
wants.
all the time. Yeah, and he'd eat whenever he felt like it. But then Hank was like, I will eat my share and also your share.
Yeah.
And so it never,
Worked out.
yeah, we couldn't do it with him. So then Carl learned to eat all at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that
or
was
else you
also
don't eat.
because Hank would like fucking go for it.
I think that's pretty common, but I've never had a dog that you had to, like, feeding times for. It was always like you just left the food out because I'm lazy, dude.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know if that works for Chip. I don't know if it's like certain breeds do it or what. I don't know the fucking logistics.
Yeah. My sister-in-law does it with her, or she did at least for a while with her dogs. Would just have like the fucking feeder thing and they just eat
Yeah.
whatever they ate.
Like maybe it just takes a couple times of them puking and then being like, you know what? Food's going to be here.
I am not in survival mode. It's going to be
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. What's your goddamn?
Well, my goddamn is that I went to brush my teeth the other day
Uh-oh.
and I went to put the toothpaste on. I do it in the shower. Not that that's relevant to this story.
It feels
But-
very real. I need the picture. Paint
Yeah,
the scene.
I'm painting you the picture.
Yeah.
I went to put the toothpaste onto the toothbrush, and you know when you like try and like scrape it off, kind of, so that
Yeah.
it like doesn't
Get
get
on
all
the-
over the fucking cap and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well, I
get all
did-
over the container.
Yeah, I did that, and then just like the tiniest little fleck of it sprang up into my fucking eye.
That has happened to everyone at least once.
I had never had that happen
Really?
before.
Maybe
And
just
I did
me.
not know how fucking abrasive toothpaste is. Holy shit, my eye is still not the same. I was
Really?
like, I cannot see. Through the whole shower, I was like, I can't see. I
Oh,
can't
so
see
it must have
anything.
been a lot of toothpaste.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was like a little watered down so it like got everywhere
Oh,
instead of like
no.
a blob. I don't know. Holy shit, though. My eye still fucking hurts from it. It was like red the whole day.
Oh my god.
It was bad. It burned so fucking bad. And I'm in the shower like, well, I haven't had to call for mom in a while. I'm
But
like,
I need somebody to rinse my eyes out.
what do I do? Like bang on the wall or something?
Like a chemistry eye wash kit.
I did. I just tried to like, I'm in the shower. So I
Yeah.
was like trying to fucking
Wash
hold
it
my
out.
eye open because no one can do anything for me. Like at this point, I'm the adult. And
Ugh,
like, you
doesn't
can't,
that suck?
yeah, you can't call for mom or.
I'll squirt shit in your eye.
Thanks, babe. Oh, it was awful. It was awful. And it was just, it still doesn't feel right. Like it's cold.
It is minty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a little cold. Like when
Really?
I look a
when
certain
did this
way.
happen?
Like 3 days ago.
Wow,
2 days ago,
that's
maybe.
impressive.
Yeah. And it hurts when I squint hard. I don't
That's
know,
an
man.
injury. That is an injury straight to the eye.
Right? I should have gotten like A day off of work, at least.
We should get days off of work a lot more often than we do.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I actually can't complain. I actually get a lot of days off of work. My company gives us like wellness days all the time.
I get nothing. I
Yeah,
have
I know.
absolutely nothing.
That's why
Actually,
I
I
can't
get
complain.
Monday off, but I had to be like, are we open Monday?
Can somebody tell me? Do we have like a fucking holiday calendar?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Got a calendar for this thing or something? And I still haven't even confirmed. I'm not sure if we're open or not. And I was like, I guess I'm going to the lake.
Yeah, don't go in on Monday.
Got to memorize some stuff. Memorialize. There we
I
go.
was like, what?
What are you going to do?
I was thinking, okay, because you said, I guess I'm going to the lake,
Yeah.
which I have questions about. And then you said memorize. And I'm like, well, now I have a lot more questions.
The lake just meant like to feed the ducks with the kids.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Like the lame lake, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That's what you do on Memorial Day?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
On Monday
Yeah.
itself?
Yeah.
Haven't thought about it.
There you go. Depends how your
Haven't
kids
given
feel.
it a single thought. I'll be probably hungover.
My kids have the day off of daycare, so I'd do something fun, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure mine do too.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
that'll be fun. Maybe we should hang out together. We'll go to the lake together.
That'd be fun.
I have plans on Monday now.
Cool. See you Monday.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Yep.
Would
I'm
you
ready
like to-
for it, girl.
you're ready for
Whatever
it?
episode this is.
This is 194.
About Kent L, evidently.
Kent L.
According to our clickety-clacketer
Clickety-clacketer.
from Jackie. Thanks. By the way, my kid will come in here periodically, like if I'm editing or something, and he'll look at it and he's always like, is this like what they use for like real movies?
He's so cute.
Also, can our kids start like a little podcast of them together?
yes, that'd be so cute.
Because my son wants to, and I know nobody will listen.
Yeah.
But like, how cute would it be to have them in our chairs?
In their tiny little voices.
What would we call it? Like I said, gosh damn.
Are you kidding? My kid would just want to call it poop farts or something stupid.
Can you make them a poop fart banner?
Yeah.
And we'll just stick it over this. And
Poopy.
we will not edit their shit. Just
No.
put it out there.
Just put it out there. I'm not editing that shit.
I will pay the extra money a month to have it hosted.
Extra host. Yeah.
Do you think anybody would listen? We'll get we're breaking into the market of kids podcasts.
Oh, there you go.
And then it's just like, what are they going to talk about?
Just mostly poop and farts, I'm assuming.
Do you think we'll just let them sit here? Do we have to throw prompts at them and be like, okay,
you gotta ask them questions or
a
something?
pterodactyl, would you rather fight? Like all of our.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good one. You could have them answer questions. All right.
Okay,
Today,
Yep.
on episode 194,
let's hear about it.
I'm going to tell you about Kent Lippink.
Okay,
Per usual, I don't have a lot of information.
for it.
Kent was born in Michigan, but he moved to Alaska and became a fisherman.
Wow. He had all those lakes, and he was like, I want to go to the frozen lakes.
He's like, fuck yo lakes. I guess his parents ran like a grocery store or some shit out there, and he...
in Alaska?
No, in Michigan.
Oh, I was like, that is not a very good business. I guess it could be. They mark up everything.
Yeah, it would be.
But there are very few resources.
No, but they owned Lippinks, like grocery store or some shit. And
Yeah.
then I don't know if he was like stealing from them
Oh.
or something, but he had some troubled times there. So he was like, fuck it, I'm going to Alaska.
Okay.
So he moved to Alaska.
Is he gonna go do
I almost said offshore fishermen, but like, aren't they all?
yeah, like that show? What's that show?
Ice road truckers.
No, close.
Crab fishermen.
yes.
Crab fishing.
What's that called?
King fishing. King fishermen.
Lee watches it all the time, and I used to before it became very repetitive. Which I guess you could say about all of the shows I watched. Still,
He's like,
Greatest
are they on
Catch.
a boat still?
Greatest Catch.
Greatest catch. Yep.
right? Greatest Catch.
Deadliest catch.
There we go. So dumb. I was
With
like,
our
Greatest
powers
Catch.
combined.
Greatest Catch without the crabs. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, maybe he was on Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
I think that was probably what his end goal was.
Oh, okay. They get a lot of money for a very short period of time of work.
Yeah, it's only like a couple months in their season or whatever, but
Yeah.
they make like fucking $80,000 or some shit.
Yeah, you might die every other second.
But
Yeah, $80,000.
if you don't have much to live for, boom,
Yeah.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So in Alaska, he went to a strip club
Hell yeah.
called
Little
the
Darlings.
Great Alaskan Bush Company.
That's funny.
It's really funny.
That's really funny.
Oh man, I was
I
like,
don't know about the company at the end. That's stupid.
I mean, I don't either. Great Alaskan Bush. They just called it Alaskan Bush Company.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't great, but
The other ones are great. This one's mediocre.
this one's okay.
This is going to be the C team. There's going to be some bullet wounds.
Yeah, the website
Scars.
on Yelp showed very pretty ladies, and I was like, I wonder if that's accurate. Which
Do you think there's a lot of pretty ladies in Alaska? Oh, I'm sure.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
As soon
then
as I
think
said it
about
out of my mouth, I was like, duh.
Yeah. And more that I think about it, you're like, it's just like a fucking city. Like, it's a big-ass city still. So they have people
Yeah.
like everywhere else.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking of all the cute little, like, Ugg boots and
Right.
fuzzy hoods, you know?
Little Santa outfits. That's what was on the Yelp page.
Little Santa outfits.
Little,
So
like,
dumb.
Santa bikinis and shit.
So dumb.
It was really cute.
I love
But
it.
either which way, the fucking best name for a strip club I've ever heard.
Question.
Answer.
Santa. Since we're on the topic.
It's the North Pole, you know?
I will not get into the North Pole.
Okay.
But, like, in Australia, December, hot, summertime.
Does Santa wear a bikini?
Well,
Is there a
it's more
Santa?
of like, yeah, like what is the Santa?
Wasn't it like Krampus and he's just like a fucking spooky guy?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. Like what is it?
Matthew?
What is it?
Emmy.
Is it? What is it?
What is it? It's it.
What is it?
I think it's Krampus. Krampus. I think it's Krampus.
Like, what are the story times that like they tell kids? Like, what are the storybooks? Or is it not
I
that
think
big
it's
of a
like
thing?
man beast with like a long spine and like long talons and he comes to fucking haunt the kids.
Oh, so it's not like gifts.
I think it's terrifying.
Oh, now I've seen Santa in Australia on a surfboard. That's a koala Santa, actually, right there.
So they do have
Wearing
Santa
shorts.
then.
Yeah, that's why I have questions. Like, what?
Does he wear shorts?
Yeah.
Are they still velvet?
Yeah.
With,
it's
like,
like
fur
Santa's
lined?
outfit, but like
That seems
shorts and a short sleeve shirt.
I feel like he should be more like Jimmy Buffett style, you know?
That's why I want to know the details. Like, what are you taught when you're little?
Like a red silk
Because
shirt.
obviously the books and the stories that were fed of like the snow and Rudolph's reindeer and all that shit
Yeah,
and
yeah.
lighting his nose up, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're
What
reading it
about
over
in
there,
Australia, bro?
and they're like, this isn't accurate at all.
Santa's going to be hot as fuck.
Yeah. Maybe up in the sky it's cold though.
Yeah, but like you're not coming down my chimney
Do they have chimneys?
in
Sure they have
Australia.
chimneys. Do they have chimneys?
I'm sure. Sure. So I gotta stay warm. It gets cold.
I mean, eventually. I'm
Just like all space heaters.
fuck your chimneys.
Dude, we're so dumb.
Yeah.
You can tell we haven't left the country often.
Ever. Well, I've left
Yeah.
it, but like
Yeah.
controlled.
But not like really.
like in a controlled setting.
Yeah, like
where
in a
they're like, don't
resort.
talk to locals. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
In a fucking resort. Where you have to literally sign your name on a paper if you're gonna leave.
Okay, so Great Alaskan Bush Company. Kent met a 23-year-old dancer named Michelle Linehan.
Oh, we get her real name, huh?
Well, I don't know if that's the name that she gave him,
Okay.
but we get her real name.
okay.
named
nickname.
Candy Tits.
Cinnamon.
I don't know what her stage name was.
Her name Bubbles.
It's probably that.
Oh God.
Well, Michelle was originally from Louisiana, and she moved to New York to pursue modeling. She was very pretty.
Okay.
And then eventually moved to Alaska, where she started working at the Alaska Bush Company,
I
right?
feel like this career took quite a turn.
I mean...
Maybe she's making a lot of money.
Maybe she was making a lot of money. I guess she was making like $1,000 to $2,000 a night.
Okay, listen, I follow those strippers on TikTok, and they do make a lot of money. And sometimes they don't, but other times they do.
Sometimes they don't, other times they do. I guess she had only been working there for like 3 days.
Oh wow.
Or not, sorry, 3 months.
Oh, okay. I was
And,
like, damn.
Jesus. But
She made $6,000.
yeah, right? Quitting. She had only been working there for about 3 months at the time that she met Kent, though.
Okay.
So Kent was 36 years old, but in 1994, they began a relationship. Mm-hmm. And
How old
Kent-
was she? I'm sorry.
23.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But not bad, but also,
Yeah.
she was a young girl who was dancing for money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
And he was excited. Like, yes,
and he was
I
like,
have money.
this is my
Dance for me.
Yeah, exactly. All of those things. But they started a relationship, and Kent actually proposed to Michelle after only a month of knowing her.
Okay, so this is hot and furious.
Fast and furious.
And hot.
And cold, probably.
Well, you don't know.
I don't. Isn't it usually?
Think Alaska ever gets hot?
I don't know.
To them. It's all relative, right?
I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, whoa, it's 60? Get out of
So
here.
hot.
Yeah. So
Melting my snot.
here's where it gets a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
They lived together in Hope, Alaska,
Wow.
with 2 roommates.
Guess they're going to get married, so
I mean, yeah.
got to try it out
He
first.
proposed, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. The 2 roommates were John Carlin III
The third.
and Scott Hilk. And the way that I understand it is that they were all living together in Hope, Alaska, and all 3 men were romantically involved with Michelle,
Oh, okay.
but not with each other. So,
Okay.
like, they each had a relationship with her. And I don't know that they necessarily knew about the other one.
Oh.
But there were points where they were all living together.
The plot thickens.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think she's like sugar baby in it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I did not really get into this in my notes, but there was an interview with one of the other dancers who was like, yeah, she was fucking hustling. She was playing the game. Like,
Yeah.
she was never going to marry these men.
Yeah.
She was never going to, like, you know, whatever.
Give me money, help me survive.
Yeah, exactly. And so she's
Least amount of work I have to do.
exactly. She's just playing the game. She's doing the thing. They're paying for her bills. They're paying for her to go fucking shopping. They're buying her jewelry. They're buying her all kinds of shit. And she's still stripping. Like,
Yeah. She good.
she's a pretty young lady and she's going to get her money, right? At some point, however, Michelle also accepted proposals from Scott and John. So now she's
Oh my
engaged
God.
to 3 men.
Do they know? How
Okay.
do they not know?
Now,
Was it like a secret?
so I think John knew, but he was like, he kind of knew that they were never going to get married or whatever. It was just kind of like, he's trying. And then
Okay.
Scott, I think they were engaged, and he set the engagement at like a year or something. And then a year came and went, and he was like, we're never going to get fucking married. Like, and he realized what was going on. And so then he bounced.
Okay. So they were engaged at different times.
No.
Okay. Okay.
They were all engaged at the same time. I
Wow.
think they like did not know about each other, but then John was like, that's just her life. So like, no, she's like, we're going to get married though, you know, like
Oh my God. Okay.
she's not going to marry those men. She's going to marry me. And same with Kent. And then Scott actually thought that like they were in love and all that and was into it. And then when he realized that they weren't going to get married was when he was like, I got to go.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. But I went
Like,
way off the cuff.
she's not really in love with him. She's using him, but she's really in love with me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's the only scenario I could figure that this is working out in.
Yeah, for the ones that knew, which I
Yeah.
think John knew. And then when Scott found out, he was like, no.
Okay, but Kent doesn't know.
Kent, I don't think knew.
Oh my
No.
God. Okay.
So, like I said, Scott ended up moving, and he ended up actually leaving the state around April of 1996.
Alrighty.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, Kent and Michelle opened a life insurance policy
Oh,
on
good.
Kent for $1 million sometime in March.
Kent and Michelle did this
Yeah, like together,
Okay.
they went and fucking...
because he's a crabber or a fisher or whatever.
Yeah.
He might die at any moment.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
yeah. And so she's... I don't know whose idea it was.
Okay.
But together they went
did it.
and signed some papers, and she was the beneficiary, right?
Interesting.
So then on May 2nd, 1996, Kent's body was found
Oh.
in the woods
Oh.
by an electrical crew near a deserted road.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that when you literally told me that they took a life insurance out on him.
I know, right? Like,
That's so
wait a
dumb.
minute, he died?
Yeah.
So I guess the electrical crew saw his red jacket and was like, that's different because this is a very, like, remote place.
Because that's not snow.
Yeah, that's different. And they found his body. There were shell casings nearby.
'Cause he got shot.
suggesting- Yep. He had been shot, but it's also saying that that's where the murder took place, right?
Okay.
This is the scene of the crime.
All right.
There was also no murder weapon found at the scene, right?
AKA gun.
AKA gun, probably.
I'll decipher the lingo, you know? I'm a pro.
No big deal.
No big deal. It's just like I understand it, so like I'll help.
I'll help you guys out. So during the autopsy, they discovered that Kent had been shot 3 times with a .40 caliber gun.
Okay.
He was shot in the back,
Not in the
stomach,
back.
and cheek.
Okay, the cheek?
Not like
Interesting.
face, you know?
Yeah.
Like, His time of death couldn't be definitively determined.
Because it was so cold?
I don't know if it was because it was cold
Oh,
or
okay.
not. Only that it had been like a day or two ago. Like they,
Oh, okay. It was new.
yeah, relatively fresh.
Okay. Interesting.
But
Yes.
twist, on the day that Kent's body was found, his parents received a letter in the mail saying, from Kent,
Okay.
saying that if he died under, quote, suspicious circumstances, it would, quote, probably be because of Michelle, John, or Scott.
But Scott's gone. He left in April.
Yeah, Scott's gone, which was only like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gone.
Yeah.
Which means that Kent had written this letter at least 3 days earlier and
Because-
like mailed it or whatever,
Yeah. So
right?
he was alive then.
Yeah. So
Unless she was like, killed him. Oh, let me just finish his last little tasks here. Oh, he needs this put in the mail. I'll put a stamp on it.
I'll put a stamp on this and incriminate myself with
Yeah.
whatever's inside
People will think he's still alive.
it. Mm-hmm. Yep, she didn't realize what was inside. Yeah, well, I mean, it means that he died shortly after sending that letter, right?
Yeah.
So police went and questioned Michelle, obviously.
Yeah.
But she said that she had been staying out at Lake Tahoe with Scott, who had...
Not a good alibi.
It's not a great alibi.
You're listed as a suspect in your
And so is
confession
he.
or whatever. Yeah. Like
yeah.
both of them.
Yeah, you guys are not...
You can't be each other's alibi right now.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
It's like when your two best friends get seated next to each other in school and the teacher immediately notices and is like, fuck, we got to switch these kids up.
Can't do that. Can't do that. You guys got to go to separate sides of the classroom.
Yep, you guys talk too much.
Causing too much trouble. So that's what they were doing. Maybe, allegedly. But they allegedly were in Lake Tahoe.
Okay. Lake Tahoe, isn't that California?
Yeah.
Or Nevada or whatever? I live here. I should know.
Somewhere in
But
the
like,
States.
it's not in Alaska.
No.
So they were in fucking Tahoe?
Yeah, which also I was like, can't you check that?
Like, did you fly?
Yeah. Did you fly? Did you drive? Did you cross a border twice?
Yeah, I have questions.
I have questions too.
Okay.
I don't have the answers to them.
Lake Tahoe is pretty fucking far away.
It's really fucking far away.
How far
Also,
away is Scott?
How long were you gone? I think he might live in Lake Tahoe now. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It
were
did
they
not
all
say-
just hanging out together?
Well, Scott moved. He moved out of state or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know where he moved to. But
Okay,
it
but
said
he
that they
did
were
move
in
out
Lake
of
Tahoe.
state. It's not like
Yes.
he just moved out of the house.
No,
Okay.
he moved out of state. But maybe he moved to Lake Tahoe. So
Okay.
they're all in Lake Tahoe. Well, not all. Michelle and Scott
Gotcha.
allegedly were in Lake Tahoe.
And they're like, we have alibis. Each other.
each other. Yeah. This
Mm-hmm.
is totally
100%
accurate.
not suspicious.
Honest. True. So I guess during questioning, Michelle apparently broke down and started sobbing when they told her that Kent had been shot, right?
Oh, interesting.
She also volunteered information saying that Kent owned a gun and he had a $1 million life insurance policy.
Okay, so she comes out up front.
And the police were like, that's suspicious. Like,
She
we
like,
didn't ask that shit.
I don't know if you are aware, but you are in the presence of a millionaire.
A $1 millionaire.
A single million.
Unless they take taxes.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
I'm not either. But also unbeknownst to her, Kent had changed his life insurance policy, cutting out Michelle.
Scandalous. So something's going on. Something is
Scandalous.
amiss.
Some fuckery is afoot. He, shortly before he was killed, I think it was like days before he was killed, he changed his life insurance policy, took her out of being the beneficiary.
Who to go to?
You know, I don't actually know.
Maybe his
Probably
mom.
his parents, yeah.
Aw.
But she didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
So she didn't end up getting anything after he died.
I wonder what her reaction was.
I don't know.
Probably mad.
Probably a little surprised. So Scott was also brought in for questioning, but he stated that he didn't live in Alaska, right?
Okay.
Nor was he in Alaska at the time of the
All right.
murder. It's probably worth mentioning that he failed a polygraph test,
Is it worth it?
but also I don't know if it's worth it. Like it's
But is it worth it though?
but is it worth it? It's interesting information to me knowing that you cannot present that to a court, you know?
Yeah. But
Like,
we still do it because
I
we're
would
like,
not-
but maybe it's a clue.
I would not be an unbiased jury because I'd be like, what did the polygraph say? And they'd be like, that's inadmissible. And I'd be like, but what did it say?
Who is saying it's inadmissible?
Yeah.
The defense of the prosecution.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I asked, sir.
It's a yes or no question.
So the police decided to not pursue him as a suspect, which
Scott. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I'm assuming means that his alibi probably checked out.
Checks out. Got it.
Now, as I said, no murder weapon was ever recovered,
Yes.
and there was no solid evidence against anyone.
Did they ever find his gun?
I don't know if they found his gun or not, but they did not find the gun that was used to murder him.
Okay.
And all they have at this point is him changing the life insurance policy, which is suspicious. Them making a life insurance policy together, which is and isn't suspicious. It's circumstantial, you know?
Yeah.
And then they have this letter to his parents.
3 days prior to the day that they discovered him.
Yeah, which
Okay.
is,
In
again,
between the time that he died.
circumstantial, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, nothing is solid here, right?
Gotcha.
So everyone just moved on with their lives.
Well, we're just like, okay,
Well, it's
nothing to do here.
nothing to see
You
here,
must
folks.
have been in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Not suspicious
We don't have one
that
single
this
suspect.
letter says it was probably her
Yeah, her, him,
and
or him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Michelle moved to Olympia, Washington, and she started a new life.
This girl is jumping
She's going
around.
all around. She literally went from Louisiana to
Alaska?
New York
Oh.
to Alaska to Washington, which is, I guess, isn't that down. It's about there. You know.
That was an interesting map you drew.
Thank you. I was doing it for the camera.
I was like, that is severely inverted.
It was. Using my big brain.
Smart.
So she moved to Olympia, Washington. So she married a doctor and she had children. Mm-hmm. She became part of the PTA and
Oh.
just fucking totally forgot about her.
She found herself a doctor.
Totally forgot about her old life there at the Alaskan Bush Company.
Wow. Okay.
She's like, I'm a changed woman.
Alrighty.
It wasn't until 10 years later, in 2006, that criminal charges were finally filed against Michelle and John.
Ooh, tell me. Okay.
Not Scott, John.
Yeah.
They were arrested and charged with Kent's murder. The motive being to gain the life insurance money, since Michelle didn't know that she was already taken off of it, right?
Obviously.
On October 22nd, 2007, Michelle was found guilty. She was sentenced to 99 years in prison.
Oh, shut.
In a separate trial, John was also found guilty, and he was sentenced to 99 years in prison,
Okay.
which I think was the maximum in Alaska.
Sounds right.
They both filed for appeals, but about a year and a half into his sentence, John was found bludgeoned to death in his cell in prison.
Uh-oh.
However, since he died before the appeal was granted or not, his family was able to pursue it on his behalf, right?
Oh, interesting. That seems like a lot of stress.
Yeah, I'd just be like, I just let it go, whatever. But also, some people are very into, like, clearing their name, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's just like we aren't those people, I don't think.
No, I'm definitely not. I'd be like,
like
well, that's over.
Forget about that.
Yeah, that's a pock on our history, I guess.
Yeah. Man, that's going to look bad on the official record.
Yeah. Oh, well, not my problem.
Put it on the family crest.
Exactly. So in February of 2010, they were granted an appeal.
Okay.
Michelle's case was overturned.
Really?
The court said that the letter written by Kent just days before he died should have not been allowed because it's circumstantial. And I guess they used testimony about a movie called The Last Seduction. I guess the main character convinces another man to help her murder someone or something.
Okay.
And so they're like, well, they're just recreating this movie, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't
And she watched it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know what that was, but they were like, yeah, that shouldn't have been evidence in a real actual trial. It's
In like
movie.
a real life trial.
Yeah, that's fictional.
Yeah.
So both of those things, I guess, one of them, the movie, doesn't matter at all. But the letter not being admissible and
Takes away from any kind of.
it takes away everything.
Yeah.
It takes away everything because then they don't have any kind of like letter from the grave of like, oh, this person's suspicious or anything. They don't have a murder weapon or anything. They have literally nothing.
Wow.
So the ruling was overturned
Wow.
and
That's crazy.
she was given a $250,000 appearance bond to make sure that she shows up at like the new trial or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
She didn't?
a random fucking stranger,
Okay.
rich guy, CEO of some company or whatever,
Yeah.
he donated the money to have her released because he was just curious to see how it played out.
What?
Yeah, he was like, oh, like, I guess this shit was in the news. And he was like, that's
I'll set her
interesting.
free.
I think he gave like 10% of the money, which I think you have to pay for a bond is 10% or something. So he donated like $25,000 to her to be like, yeah, I'll pay your bond so you can like, move about your business.
What?
I don't know, just some random dude.
Is it because she's pretty?
Maybe. She was
Probably.
pretty.
Yeah, probably.
But he was like in Pennsylvania or something. Like,
That's so weird.
really weird.
Man, fucking what luck.
Right? So then on December 13th, 2011, the Superior Court judge decided to dismiss the murder indictment against Michelle
Really?
because they had no evidence.
Nothing. They didn't have
had-
enough to take to trial.
They had literally nothing. Because they're like, well, if we can't
What?
use the fucking bare minimum of evidence that we had in the first trial,
Yeah.
we got nothing.
That's crazy. I wonder why they couldn't use the note, though, just because, like,
I think it's just circumstantial.
there's
because,
no way to prove it came from him?
Well, it came from him, but at the same time, he wasn't dead when it happened. So it'd be like me saying,
I mean,
like gambling.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
so.
oh, if I get in an accident on the way out of here, look at Stacy, and then I happen to get in an accident, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's circumstantial.
Yeah.
So either which way, they weren't allowed to use it.
Jesus Christ.
So Michelle moved back to Washington to be with her husband and family.
After 10 years, was it that she was in?
No, she was, I think she served like 2.5 years.
Oh, okay.
So she was arrested 10 years after the murder.
Oh, maybe that's what I was
That's
thinking
what
of.
it was.
Yeah.
The murder happened in like 96. She was arrested in like
2007 or something.
2006. Yeah. And then I think she served like 2.5 years in prison and then was granted
An appeal.
an
or
appeal
whatever.
and it was dismissed. And then she moved back with her family.
That's wild.
What? Yeah. And she's just living her life still.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, we don't really know, but, like, do we know?
Where she is, yeah.
No. I meant, like, did
Oh.
she do it? But did she do it, though?
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
okay. So I
Could
guess
you imagine, though? Like, living your life. You have babies.
You have
You've
babies.
changed yourself. Let's say that she did do it, and you're like, wow, that was a rough time of my life. I'm glad that I have found a doctor and I have a family, and I'm not going back to that life.
everybody does dumb shit at some point in their life. I don't know about killing someone dumb shit.
And then to be taken away from your family. Not that I feel that sorry for her if she really did it, but it's just, like, crazy.
Yeah. But the other part of that is, I guess a lot of people think that she did not pull the trigger, but that she convinced John to.
All I'm picturing right now is the movie Chicago.
Okay.
He had it coming. Like, they're doing a little fucking
Yeah. Song
Dance.
and dance thing. Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
So
I wonder why John got beat to death in prison.
I don't know. But since he was already deceased, the court reversed his conviction on January 21st, 2015.
And now
that's
he's not
it.
guilty.
Now he's not guilty, but Kent's murder is still officially unsolved.
What?
What? That's
Somebody
it.
out there has to know something.
Someone knows something.
Something. They've got to.
She does. I mean, she has to.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, if they did it.
Yeah. I
Then
mean, obviously,
they
if she
for
did it.
sure-
I guess if she didn't do it, then who knows? Who knows? But
But, like, either which way, no matter who did it, somebody out there else knows. Like, it's
how
not
do you?
just
Why
like,
do you think that though? It's Alaska. I picture the fucking.
Well, I'm just thinking people
Wilderness.
talk, like, okay, if she's a
Oh.
stripper and she works at a strip club, she might say something to another stripper, but they're, like, really close friends and they're not going to say anything, you know? Like,
yeah.
like somebody knows something.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards, and it's probably rude to talk ill about a deceased person, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't know. But I'm kind of leaning towards the idea that maybe it was John that, like, she, I don't know about convinced him, maybe because she wanted the $1 million life insurance policy.
Yeah.
And then was like, yo, I'll
Get rid
totally
of
marry
him.
you.
Yeah.
But we got to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
But also, I guess there was letters and stuff from Michelle to Kent being like, I really just want to get married. Like, I love you so much, blah, blah, blah. Like, let's just do it. Let's drop everything. Let's get married this month. But that could be like a, sugar baby ploy.
Well, and you said that she, like, really broke down and started crying or whatever. I don't know, man. This is weird.
I don't know either.
That's weird.
I don't know either. So
That's crazy.
She was let out. She was let off.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, if I were that doctor, I'd be like, no guns in the house, okay?
Yeah, little sketched out. Yeah. I guess the doctor knew all about it and everything. Like, she had told him the whole story. I don't know about the whole
Wow.
story, but she had told him, like, oh, I had a boyfriend back here who got murdered
died.
suspiciously.
And I was suspected.
And he wrote my name
On
in
a
fucking
paper.
letter.
Do you
to
think
his
she said all of
parents.
that?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's got to come out at some point, though.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? And to go and live for 10 years before even being arrested for it.
Right?
Can you
Like
imagine?
you're living that's what I'm saying is like you're living your own life. Like you've gone off and you've changed who you are. You're a different person.
Like, I wouldn't even want to start another life knowing that that thing is hanging over your head and, like, you
Yeah.
could be taken away from it all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have a kid
Yeah.
because that thing's not solved yet.
Yeah. So
Like-
maybe she didn't do it, but that's not how everybody thinks.
Yeah.
People think
I mean,
they-
but also shit happens. Life happens. And when you get further away from it, it becomes less, like
relevant
yeah,
in
and
your
prevalent
life.
in your life.
It feels
where
like it's gone or disappeared. It'll never
Exactly.
bubble back up.
Exactly. And then it did.
That's great.
Did. And she got fucking found guilty.
Wait, okay.
99 years.
Why did they wait 10 years before?
I don't know. I could not figure out why they waited 10 years. Maybe they didn't have a case, but like they had the letter and everything in
Do
the
you think
beginning.
they were like running up on the statute of limitations and they were like, you know what, fuck it, we're just going to
It
throw
could've
the
been.
noodles against the wall and see what
see if
sticks?
it sticks? Yeah, that could have been it. But I don't think there's a statute of limitations on murder, is there?
I have no idea.
I know there is on certain things, but I
don't know
doubt
shit,
there would be
man.
on murder.
I'm dumb.
I mean, same, but
Sometimes I'm really smart, and then literally you can ask me the same question like 3 days later. Don't know a lick of what you're talking about.
you're like, I've never even heard that before in my life.
Yeah, you're stupid. Get out of here. I think I have dementia.
Oh, no.
Some form at least.
You know what? I think I left the...
You better get it. I forgot we had something. We have
no,
a
it's
package
in
to open. The one that we forgot last week.
do.
Also, I keep saying every week, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to this case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And I'm so behind on the website. But please don't give up on me, and it will all be there eventually.
Hell yeah. Well,
I feel like after like the next 2 weekends, I'll have my fucking life together because it has been hectic and chaotic and we're always
Yeah.
doing shit.
Yeah.
So like eventually you'll see pictures. And also we'll get back on social media. Don't worry. We're coming. We're coming back, guys.
we're coming.
We're here.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to hear us open this package, then let me just close this out really quick.
Yep.
If you want to join us on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at ISGD Podcast. Come join the goddamn pod group on Facebook. We'll let you in. It's fun. Worth it. Also, you can email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. Or, yeah, you're throwing shit at me. Or if you want to snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
woo, woo. And then let's open this. I'm so excited.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so
We
sorry.
don't know who it's from.
First of all, I'm so sorry that I did not open this on the other ones. And also, I will have you know that it was a fucking shit show in my house, and I thought I lost it, and I was panicking, and
Oh,
I was
God.
trying to convince Stacy that I had given it to her.
You were.
I was. I know I was. And I was like, well, maybe I did, though. And I was like, no, I definitely did not see her by the time that I had it. Like, she had COVID, and I did not see her. Can you check your house? Because I think I left it
I checked
there.
it. I checked everywhere, and I was like, maybe she did hand it to me. I don't remember shit anymore. I have dementia.
I'm like, it's physically not possible, but just check.
In case I was there, I was digging. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
God.
You
And
sent
then-
a picture of what it looked like, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a ransom note in my life. And then I finally asked my husband, and I was like, have you seen this? I had taken a picture of it to send to Stacy. It's just a little flat envelope with Amazon fulfillment services, and it says photos on it. And I showed my husband, and I was like, have you seen this? And he's like, I think it's on the pool table. And I was like, oh, thank fucking God. And it was.
Why
So,
do you take it to the pool table?
well, because when I come in through the garage, and so I probably had it in
Oh.
my hand and then like set it down, like, don't forget this.
Gotcha.
And then other shit probably got put on
of a
top of
bitch.
it.
Son of a bitch.
That was me opening it.
Buy me a drink. I bet it's going to be photos.
I'll bet it is too.
I'll bet.
Photos.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
I wonder
far-
what they could be.
I haven't printed photos in so long. What? What?
It's Buck.
Oh my God! Buck's mom told us that she was going to send pictures, and I totally fucking
Oh
forgot.
my God! I
She
love this dog. Oh, did you baby? That's the one that's going up. Okay, so I
Oh,
can
he's
hand
got
them to
her
you when
little
I'm done.
bandana on.
Here, you
Okay,
can
it's
look at
just the
these.
cutest fucking dog in the whole entire goddamn
You guys, Buck is, I don't know what he
world.
is. Is he,
snow on his face.
is he a silver lab or something? What is he?
Fuck, I don't
looks
know.
like
She's
it.
adorable. I thought he was a chocolate lab, but
But he looks silver in these.
I don't know. I don't know any kind of dog breed. Oh my God. He's
my
a little
God.
Easter bunny.
He's so fucking cute. I love this dog. He has the derpiest.
I didn't even get through them
derpiest
all.
little run, the derpiest little face, and I just love him so much. And you're so fucking sweet. Thank you so much. That's Raina, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I like to refer to her as Buck's mom.
Buck's mom.
Buck's mom also is like super awesome into like forensic and shit.
Hell
And
yeah.
she was like helping me decode,
I
the
saw
the
that.
Daniel
I was
Robinson
like,
stuff.
Yeah, I was popping in and out. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you guys looking up like black box stuff?
Yeah, and she was like
Yeah.
explaining how the black box information works, and I'm like, girl,
You're like, I need more time to digest this.
oh my god, he's so fucking handsome.
Oh my god, I love them so much.
I love how you could just send us a picture of any like listeners' dogs, and we're like, oh, I know who this is.
Literally, there's no note, there's no anything, and I'm like, oh, it's Buck. There's not even her on it. I'm like, this is Buck. I could recognize probably a lot of your dogs.
He's so handsome.
such a
Oh, we got a
handsome
double
boy.
of this one.
Oh, that one's for me. It's for
Oh,
my personal
I want to
stash.
kiss him in between the fucking eyes.
He's got a big space between his eyes that I just want to touch it. It looks so velvety
Buck's
soft.
mom, you should post these in the Facebook group so
You
that
should.
everybody can see what we're seeing.
Yeah, you're so fucking sweet. Thank you so much. We got to put them on our corkboard.
I actually have, I have like collage frames. I'm not joking. I will put his face in a
my God,
collage frame. And actually, 2 of my pictures fell down over here, so we can just.
I know. I was
You
thinking.
guys can't even see. There's like pictures all over the place.
Yeah, you
It's
had
really cool beyond this frame.
If you guys could see the rest of this,
It's actually very messy. There's a lot of crime con stuff.
a lot of stuff
But-
over there behind the camera.
But there's shit on the walls.
There is fun stuff.
all
on
the
walls.
stuff you guys give us is
Yeah.
all around us. Anyway.
All right. Bye.